Good morning, Bobby Lee here from Hurricane Creek Farms. Got a busy day for you today. I know I say that all the time. Heading out first thing this morning. I think you can see it back there. Got the side-by-side sprayer on it. Gonna do a little more spot spraying. Got a bunch of hay on the ground. I know those of you that watched the last video saw that, but yeah, here early this morning while the dew's still heavy on the ground, we're gonna get some things done because it's about 6:15. We're 4, maybe even closer to 5 hours away from being able to get started raking. So no time to waste. Let's get some stuff done. It's a Gilt Edge, Tennessee traffic jam. About the only traffic jam, or only type of traffic jam you'll run into in Gilt Edge. They heard me coming through the gate, and of course it'll make sense for them to just say, hey, he's coming to these feed bunks, let's just camp out right here. But now they come running. We'll eventually get down there. We got a bully on our hands right here. This dude couldn't get the camera on quite quick enough, but he was wanting to pick a fight with everybody and get them away from his feed bin, number 228 there. I don't know. Maybe he's protecting me. He doesn't want them to surround me and trample me while we get the feed buckets filled up. Yeah, I doubt he's worried about me. I think he's probably like most animals. He's worried about himself. Oh, little cricket. Not a good place to be, buddy. You better run. $2.16, you're always right here, one of the first ones wanting to eat. Okay, we counted all 59 of them, so that is good. We'll see if we can get a little fly spray on them. Yeah, yesterday we didn't get a confirmed count on everybody, so I always like to never go more than one day with doing that. But yeah, like 50 of them came up to the bunks, and as we were driving out, we were seeing, there's one here and there and whatnot that didn't come up, but we're pretty sure they're all here. You hate to lose them at this point, just because they've been here a long time. It shouldn't be just all of a sudden illness. Freak things can happen. We are under a heat advisory, have been for the last several days. Looks like for at least the next 2, 3, 4 days, something like that, we're gonna continue to be. So, respiratory issues, anything like that, are worst time of year possible for things like that. I was discussing that with somebody the other night. They, a lot of people, like the general public, really feels bad for the livestock when we, are showing them when it's 0 degrees, and wind chill well below 0 and that kind of thing, which we don't get that cold regularly. But snow and the ice, you think, oh, those poor animals. Days like today when it's going to be upper 90s with heat index well into the triple digits, that's when we feel bad for them. Make sure they have plenty of shade, of course, fresh water, clean water, something everybody probably knows they need, but you don't want to take that for granted. But we're going to spray for some flies. That'll help make them a little more comfortable too. Of course, we're going to ride back here to the back part of this pasture. We'll take advantage of the opportunity to put a little mineral out. They're going through this stuff pretty good. They really like it. Not too fast, I would say. But we got 60 animals in here, 59. And in typical fashion, I drive back here, and they think that immediately means I'm going over here to open a gate for them. No, not today. I'm gonna ride around and find some weeds to spray. And I got y'all some more mineral in there. Okay, out here trying to do a little spraying, and as I have declared in the past, we've gotten over this entire farm, really targeting these thistles. But you can see, we got thistles here that look really pretty curled up and dead. Some that look even deader than this. And then you got others like this one here that just, leaves look like they curled up a little, but doesn't look quite dead enough for me. So what I'm afraid of is we've either got some that are just a little more tolerant to this chemical, or probably what's more likely, because best I can tell, these are all the same variety. I know you can still just have, you know, differences just in the genetics and with nature finding a way to beat the chemicals, even within the exact same species, but may not have got just perfect coverage. You can see this was the worst thistles we had anywhere. So we were spraying with the full boom, you know, just kind of slowly moving. May have had some spots we just didn't get great coverage. Maybe we were going a little too fast and so weren't putting down enough rate. I don't know. But yeah, you do not want these things to go to seed, because then we're just gonna have 10 times the problem next year. Okay, I think we hit most of the plants that looked like we either missed. There's some that, yeah, it looks like we just missed. There's always gonna be some of those. And then the ones that just didn't die. But the pastures are looking good. I mean, even the fescue. I mean, we're into July. You're here in, yeah, the Mid-South, yeah. Which we had a lot of rain last week and milder temperatures, but just this past week, yeah, it's been, well, what summer is typically around here, really hot. And no rain. I'm trying to think, today's Saturday. We've had no rain in like 8 days, which was a bit of a welcome with us trying to get this second cutting of hay up. That's why we cut so much, well, I guess 3 days ago. But done with this. I need to get back home. It's about 7:15 now. And it will be starting to get equipment ready to get to the hayfield here for too much longer. And looky there, it's these little bitty ones like that that are gonna keep me up at night. Because they're so small, you'll ride right past them and not even see them. Now just think about how many of those have I missed. But anyway, we got that one. Okay, we sprayed out just the rest of what was left in the tank. Back here on these pastures, we can go ahead and rotate pastures too while we're at it. Although, annoyingly, we got some cows back here. I can hear them bawling. They just don't want to come here and join the rest of us. So, whatever. But I do want to go ahead and move them. That's kind of been my plan all along. We'll see if we can get them to all cooperate. And yes, these are the ones that don't quite want to cooperate. They're enjoying some pool time, I guess. But can't blame them. It's only 8:30, already 82 degrees. You know, on its way to upper 90s. So we'll see if we can get them to follow us, or we may just worry about rotating them later on. But if y'all move to the next pasture, you got the creek. It's not like you're gonna be without, you know, a cool spot to get a drink or take a dip. But anyway, we'll deal with them later. Okay, maybe our last little chore before we start really getting things ready to head to the hayfield. Need to put out a roll of hay for the bulls. We kind of let them out of their pen where they got more of the whole barn lights. They do have some grass to pick around on, but not a lot. Gonna put out this small roll. It's our last one from last cutting. Before we put the rake on here. But, which of course is in a full-size roll, but see how well this tractor handles a roll of hay, which it should do just fine, especially a much smaller one like that. Okay, got everything moved here to the field. Got my buddy Chance is helping me out. Finally got a tractor driver to help us. He's raking, getting to drive the new tractor. I'm stuck with this old machine, but now everything seems to be going pretty smooth. It's drying down really pretty well, which I mean it should be. We cut it, what, a full 3 days ago, 72 hours. Yeah, in spots that crabgrass doesn't dry down quite as well as some of these others. I'll actually be able to show you. That's why I'm kind of letting him get on out in front of me a little bit. I don't need to be right on his tail with the baler. Which normally when it's a one-man show, don't have to worry about that. I rake it all before I ever start baling. But with 25 acres on the ground, no way I was gonna get over it today all by myself. See, like, yeah, and that's a relatively small little clump of some crabgrass. Is still a little green in there. It's actually, you get those green spots are kind of few and far between. So there's one there, but yeah, real green in there in a little spot. But we'll get over there and start on one of those earlier done windrows, and then we've already raked a fair amount way back in the back. But anyway, I can sit here and ramble on about it, or we can get on this tractor and start baling. All right, Chance and I are making pretty good progress. 10 rolls so far, about to dump number 11. We started off baling and raking. We just started off with some of the lighter hay, so I still think 50, maybe 60 rolls is the expectation. Even though we've gotten over probably, I don't know, at least a third of the ground already. But the hay gets better as we go. So anyway, at one point I had said maybe 60 or 70 rolls, and I don't know, we may end up over 60, but yeah, after having been out here just in this lighter stuff to begin with, I guess the recency bias in my mind, I'm like, man, I don't see us getting there, but I know it gets a whole lot better here as soon as we finish up this field. Just move right across the road. Take my sunglasses off. It's looking awfully overcast here all of a sudden. Playing the never fun game of trusting your weather app. It says 3% chance of rain. Hope they're right. About 93 degrees, feels like 105. We're drying down pretty good on this hay. Should be good. Let's see what roll this is. Should be somewhere just a little over 20, if I'm counting correctly. 21. Alright, we keep on rolling on, literally. Or maybe I should say pun intended. Hey, and what about this, y'all? We're baling the red, white, and blue bales, rolls of hay, in a tractor that has 1,776 hours on it. It's like it's destiny. We were meant to be here in this field baling these red, white, and blue bales on the day the tractor had 1,776 hours. Yeah. Call it fate, call it destiny, whatever you want, but it was meant to be. All right, we got done 45 rolls. I didn't want to tell anybody until we saw how good of a job he did. That was your first time raking hay, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Nothing to it. Did a great job. Huh?
A lot of fun.
Good deal. I got to thinking, you might be the most overqualified hay raker, tractor driver, maybe ever.
Maybe not ever.
What's your degree in?
Master's in biochemistry with a minor in entomology.
So, a biochemist and entomologist. Well, entomology, well, the biochemistry comes in handy too, but
yeah,
entomology for sure. We deal with, I guess, army worms are our biggest pest.
Oh, I bet. I can see that.
Hey, thankfully.
Especially with corn right there.
Yeah, but I need to knock on wood before I say that we haven't had a problem this year, but oh man, I greatly appreciate it.
Had a lot of fun. Thanks a lot.
We're gonna leave this tractor here because I'll use it to move the hay in a day or two. So if you want to drive the truck in, and we'll head to the house.
All right,
It's Saturday night. We got plans, right?
Oh yeah.
I guess I probably shouldn't totally say anything until I get this machine home, but looks like we escaped without any breakdowns, which is good because it is one hot dude out there right now. So yes, I am incredibly thankful been one of those days where even a simple, you know, plugging the baler and having a shear bowl, even if it only took you 15 or 20 minutes to unplug it, you would have been on the verge of a heat stroke by the time you got done. Last I checked, our heat index was like 105. So just gotta get off and shut that gate. We'll be headed to the house. Okay, and I almost forgot. We've been making cow feed all day. Now we got to go pick up a load of square hay, a big load, for some pony feed. Y'all ready to go do that? Mm-hmm. They're not too excited about hauling hay home in, yeah, mid-90s with heat index over 100. But hey, these ponies would starve this winter if we don't go do this, right? Well, there's that big load of hay I was talking about.
It's not big.
It's not big. Well, I may have over-exaggerated. They actually, so my uncle and their crew, they baled a bunch of square bales. Man, and of course they rolled some too around the edges. Bermuda grass yesterday. And basically we're getting what's left over. They loaded up some bigger trailers, and I don't know how many bales are on there. I think it's like 35, 36, something like that. Hey, how about you get out and guide me back? And so I say, well, yeah, I'll take it. In reality, we got, I can't even remember. It was like, Willis can get out too. We got like 60 bales of alfalfa. Really, if we get about another 60 bales, the barn will be about as full as it can handle. Which of course we could find somewhere else to stack it if we needed to. Which way?
Back.
Just straight back?
Stop. Good.
I probably need to jack it up a little bit. What do we need?
Now it's low.
Well, you guided me back good, but there's Logan's track hoe. I should say one of Logan's track hoes. He's becoming like a an equipment like mogul. To one of his trucks and his new lowboy too. But anyway, y'all should be listening to the Talk Dirt to Me podcast. If you're not, and you would know who Logan is. Also, let me get Kimber. Back me up. What does it need? Which way? Also, need to be watching LH Farms YouTube, which if you are, you need to give him a hard time because he has not been uploading much lately. Perfect, Kimber. Here, you roll it down.
I can't.
You do. Go down with it. Just keep cranking it down. There you go. Keep twisting it.
Daddy,
Here, let me have your poppet.
No.
Give that to me and use both hands. There you go. Here, Willis, you get down there and help her.
What was his turn?
Kimber. Kids these days, I don't even know what generation this is. Generation Z, maybe? But anyway, what are you going to do with them? Y'all really aren't going to do that? But anyway, yeah, you need to be listening to Talk Dirt to Me podcast with Logan and I. Check out his YouTube. If you're checking out his YouTube, give him a hard time. Tell him he needs to be filming more and uploading more.
I got it.
But I think he's like me. He's got too many irons in the fire as it is. Now you can crank it. It's easy now. Woo! It is hot. And we're literally doing, we haven't even actually done anything with the hay and I'm sweating buckets. But anyway, we're not even going to unload this a little bit tonight. It won't be much. It'll take like 10 minutes. But I'm going to back it under the barn and probably get to the house. Probably have to sit down and cool off for 45 minutes before I can take a shower. Because if I get in the shower, I'm just gonna still be sweaty. But anyway, my point is, what are we grilling tonight?
Hamburgers, but I'm not eating one. I'm eating something else.
Hey, tell me what we're grilling. Tell the camera what we're grilling.
Hamburgers!
Hamburgers. So we're eating beef. So what do y'all tell everybody?
Eat beef and God bless.
Say it with enthusiasm.
Eat beef and God bless!
That's right. We'll catch y'all next time.